Support WrestleTalk!
Click the thumbs up.
Becky Lynch returns to WWE and slaps Triple H. Carmella and Naomi enter themselves into the Elimination Chamber, and Mustafa Ali suffers a rather gruesome injury. Yeah, we went with that title because, well, this was another one of those really good episodes of SmackDown with no attention-grabbing headlines. I am Luke Owen. Why don't you vote in the poll above my head and let me know what you thought of the show, where you can choose from Smackdown, Smacktastic, Smack Bang in the Middle, Smackdowner, and a smack in the face. This is the 5th of February 2019 edition of Smackdown Live in about 4 minutes. Charlotte Flair opened the show to a chorus of boos, who then proceeded to insincerely wish Lynch a speedy recovery and mock the crowd for chanting Becky's name. And Ollie Davis still thinks she's the babyface. She said that unlike Becky, she is medically cleared to face Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania, pointing at the WrestleMania sign to illustrate this point. But it turns out there was something else to point at. A wild Becky Lynch appeared, defying her suspension. After Flair mocked her some more and they got into an argument, Triple H came out to remind Lynch that she's supposed to be at home. Hunter demanded that Charlotte leave the ring and then told Becky to get medically cleared, prompting Lynch to ask if Stephanie McMahon was medically cleared after she beat her up on Raw. This led to a terrific stare down between Lynch and Triple H, with Becky slapping the taste out of Papa H's mouth. This was a tremendous segment. Becky looked like the ultimate badass, Charlotte was the perfect prick heel, and Triple H struck a great balance between authority figure and passionate wrestler. This was a home run segment. After forming an odd alliance last week despite hating each other just days before, Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson when Nakamura broke up their Magic Killer attempt and Rusev pinned Anderson with the Machka kick. While the storyline reason to put these two together is a bit muddied, a YouTube promo from the team where they both refused to speak English and Lana translated for them does show signs this act could work. Paige here was backstage to promote her new movie, and the Usos cut a promo saying they're ready to beat Miz and Shane McMahon at Elimination Chamber. They will be on a special edition of McMiz TV next week. Mustafa Ali also cut a promo backstage, which was nowhere near as cool as his one from a few weeks ago, and then lost to Randy Orton in a really good TV match. Aside from picking up a heck of a black eye, which was totally headline worthy, the key to this match was Ali's amazing comeback and the superb selling of it by Randy Orton, which only made the comeback look even better. After the match, Samoa Joe attacked both Orton and Ali, and then had a stare-off with Daniel Bryan, who was out to cut a promo about his new heavyweight championship in front of his home state crowd. Jeff Hardy was watching this backstage and said what Bryan did to the WWE Championship was a disgrace. Come on, Jeff, I mean, it's so much more tasteful than the spinner belt. AJ Styles walked in and the two shared a tense moment. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville revealed their new tag team name of Fire and Desire. The IIconics said they had worked very hard to win the women's tag team championships, and Naomi and Carmella announced themselves for the Elimination Chamber match because, well, they're the only woman left on the SmackDown roster, so it had to be them by default. Fire and Desire then won a triple threat tag team match between the three teams, which was built around Rose not wanting to get in the ring with Naomi before pinning her with the implant buster following a Peyton Royce distraction. Speaking of the women's division, and it looks like Asuka might not have a match at Elimination Chamber as, well, there's no one else other than Charlotte available to face her. Time to set sail for SmackDown, Kairi Sane. Andrade and Zelina Vega cut a promo about wiping out the legend of Rey Mysterio, and Jeff Hardy beat Daniel Bryan in the main event of the show via DQ when Rowan pulled him out of the ring. Hardy actually had the match won before Rowan's interference, and the action kicked up a gear when Samoa Joe attacked everyone around ringside before getting into it with Randy Orton. Ali took them both out with a double dropkick and then got destroyed by Rowan's Iron Claw chokeslam. Not a good night for Ali. Finally, AJ Styles took out Jeff Hardy with a phenomenal forearm and stood tall. Backstage, Bryan cut a promo saying that Rowan isn't his bodyguard and he didn't interfere in the match. It was those 5 other guys that interfered, saying he would be WWE Champion forever. And while I may be reading too much into this and I'm sort of fantasy booking my own storyline, Bryan had a really long pause when he said no one else understands this but him and Rowan. Could this mean a Luke Harper return is inbound? Despite not having any major storyline advancements, this was a really solid episode of SmackDown that didn't feel like the filler episode Raw was on Monday night. It also wasn't lacking star power either, and that's what makes SmackDown so watchable. The 2-hour runtime really does help a lot, but it's the deep roster of talent that makes it so good. It's a real shame that this roster is going to be gutted at the Superstar shakeup. The Becky segment was awesome, and the brawl to end the show was also a lot of fun. Not a newsworthy show, but not every episode needs to be one. Well, unless you're part of a YouTube channel that needs attention-grabbing headlines in order to get people to watch your videos, in which case it would be nice if every show was newsworthy. But this week's episode of SmackDown Live is a low smacktastic. Here's Ronda Rousey turning heel. Ollie and I discussed this and so much more in the Raw review of Wrestle Ramble, which you can watch by clicking the video on screen right now. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.